Here we go.
In a recent money-saving blog, a man named Jason claimed to have not received a professional haircut in 63 years. He estimated getting a haircut once a week for $15, which is below an average male haircut. He estimated that his savings on that estimation would have saved him $11,000. So also in a labor statistic, the Bureau of Labor Statistics found that Generation Y has been hit the hardest by the economic crisis with an all-time high in unemployment. Another study found that college students see paying for convenience as a lifestyle that they can't avoid because they don't have enough time in a day to get all of their requirements done. So why are we, Generation Y, stuck in this battle between being poor and having the convenience or luxury of time? Why don't we start taking on the trades of the people we pay for the convenience, start saving our time and money? My name's Chelsi Thurman. I'm nationally licensed to cut hair, and I'm going to teach you a few tricks on how to cut your own hair or friend's hair. First, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a basic clipper haircut. Second, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a haircut using shears, or more likely known as scissors. And third, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a haircut using a razor blade. Okay, so here's our little man doll. He used to have very long hair. First, we're going to decide on what clippers to buy. You can buy clippers at Walmart. You can sometimes buy them at gas stations. They're relatively cheap, 10 to 20 bucks, and they should really last you 30 to 40 years. With this will come attachments. The attachments are from shortest to longest, the smallest being 1 or 2. They're going to leave about 1/4 of an inch of hair left on your head. The third and fourth attachment are going to leave about 1/2 an inch on your head. Fifth and sixth, about 75% of an inch on your head. There is no number 7 attachment. It's a mystery in the cosmetology world. No one knows why. But number 8 is 1 inch. So he doesn't have very much hair, so he's probably going to choose one of the smallest attachments. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to comb the hair and evenly at the natural growth. So you may not look most attractive with your hair the way it's actually supposed to be, but that's what we're going to want to do. If you need to wet your hair to get it more manageable, we can do that. So we're going to choose the clipper attachment, and we're going to attach it with the teeth sticking up, and you're going to hear it click into place. From there, you're going to want to test that when you turn your clippers on, they make this noise. If they're not making just a low noise like this, our teacher talked about something earlier today, if it's making a mechanical noise, not good. Don't touch them to your head. From there, you're going to want to start at your scalp, and you're going to want to go against the grain of hair. You're going to want to continuously repeat this throughout the entire head. You're not going to have to do any of the work. It will completely balance it for you. Your job is to make sure you can reach all the way around your own head or someone else's head before you achieve the all-over balanced look. You may have to go over it a few times, but you will achieve an all-over even look if you are just patient. So we're not going to give him a full haircut today. He's going to leave like this. Now this is going to be uncomfortable. Your hair is actually like little tiny splinters. If you leave this on your head, it's going to start to itch you. I'm sure you guys have all left a hair salon or cut your own hair and have felt this feeling on the back of your neck. You want to take a towel, put it over your head like you were towel drying your hair. It's actually easier, unless you're going to get in the shower to do this, than getting your hair wet. All you're doing once you get it wet is making it stick to you. Once you're done with this, you're going to want to unattach by pulling this knob, and you're going to want to safely put these away. You're going to want to sweep up with whatever type of broom you want, and you're good to go. If you leave hair on the floor, you can get hair splinters. They can have to be surgically removed, and it is a mess. The second thing I want to demonstrate is a haircut that you can do on yourself or on a friend. So first you're going to want to comb out your hair. And most people don't have the best gauge of actually what 1 inch is on your head. And for that reason, you may want to use a ruler, but your hair, none of you have ever noticed, is longer when it's wet. Now professionals usually cut your hair wet, but we have a gauge on it. The safest thing for you guys to probably do is to cut it at its natural length, just dry. So you're going to want to use a ruler, decide how much you want off, or maybe you just already know just by looking. So you're going to want to section the hair into 2 separate parts. And you can start on either side. From here, I'm going to take about a 1-inch section from the back and see how much I want off of it. Now if this was on your own head, you'd want to pull this hair forward so you'd be able to see it as much as possible. And you want to hold it all the way down and taut. That's called natural fall. If you carry your hair at all up, that's going to start to make layers. And we don't want that for this haircut. Leave layers to the professionals. So we're going to take this piece of hair, we're going to pull it as straight down as we can, and we're going to cut off just about 1/2 inch for her today. From there, this is going to be our guide. This is the most important piece of hair for the rest of the haircut. From there, we're going to take a next 1-inch section, and we're going to try to hold on to the other piece and match it up as evenly as possible. So we're going to do that all the way around the head with as much hair as we can hold until we get to the last piece. Once we're in the front, we should see that there's a definite difference of about 1/2 inch. And that's how you know you will have had a correct guide, if you can follow it all the way back. From there, we're going to go to the other side. And this is where the ruler can really come in handy to see exactly how much, because you're going to start a new guide now. You're going to follow it around the same way that we did on the other side, all the way around. And then you're going to want to check to make sure it's all even. Thirdly, I want to demonstrate how to do a haircut with a razor. I'm not talking about the razor you shave your legs with. It's actually a razor blade. This is the razor that you would find in a beauty salon. There's actually just a little razor inside of it, but we put a guard over it. The guard protects you from cutting yourself, unless it comes off. The second type we have is where there's just a razor attached to this. This is called a feather razor. This is a razor just set into a setting. So how you would want to use this is you're going to want to not ever just hold a razor. You want to have it attached to something. Wherever your fingers are, you're going to want to put the razor above them. And you're going to want to pull down, and the hair will come off. And it should still be in your fingers. That's how you know you're not going to cut yourself. You need to go with it, and you need to pull. Now this is very important. You never want to do a razor haircut on partially damp or partially wet hair. It either needs to be fully dry or soaking wet. If it's uneven texture, the razor will cut into the layers of hair and make it completely uneven. So you have to make sure you either have completely damp or completely dry hair for this haircut. Today I demonstrated how to do a basic clipper cut, I demonstrated how to do a haircut with my scissors, and I demonstrated how to do a haircut with the razor. We should really all be a little bit more like Jason in the money-saving times that we're going through and start learning our own trades that we spend for convenience. Thank you.